Hey everyone, Julie Salant. Welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Wanted to pop in today to give you a video. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad that you're here. If you've been here for a while with me, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I am a spiritual teacher. Actually, I'm a business strategist. For entrepreneurs and leaders. And what we do is we help people find their true north, figure out what their gifts are, and bring them into alignment so that they can start to live the life they've always wanted and dreamed of, right? So I will have links to how you can work with us. There are 3 ways, but the first way is through the Brave Academy, which is a 4-month-long transformational deep dive into you, how you want to live your life, what legacy you want to leave, what your gifts are, all that fun stuff. So there's that. There's also the mastermind as well, and then you can work one-on-one. So I will leave links on all that below. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and to comment as well. I always like to read everything, and I always respond to the comments. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's get down to it. I wanted to do a video today for you, and I wanted to talk about scarcity and abundance, because this is something that everyone struggles with. We talk about this a lot in the Brave Academy. It's one of the first modules that we go over. But what I wanted to do is give you a little bit of a highlight and some information, because this will help you moving forward. We all have stories, right, around who we are. So if I said to you, what do you do? Hi, my name's Julie. I do this, this, and this. What do you do? So a lot of you will have a story around what you do, or a couple sentences. Oh, well, hey, my name's Julie. I'm an accountant. This is what I do, right? Beyond that, professionally, energetically, physically, spiritually, we all have stories around our lives, right? Around what it is that we're here for and what we do. And we define ourselves by these stories. However, there's a great side of this, and there's also a downside of this, because a lot of the times the stories that we have are not ones that we created for ourselves. Okay, so it's just like money blocks. Okay, so think of it this way. If you have a story, I'll give you one about money. For probably my entire life, I was told that I was terrible with money. Okay, my parents said this, friends said this, things like you can't even balance a checkbook, you don't understand it, you don't know how it works, none of that, and you're not good with it. So you've got to just accept this about yourself, and then have somebody help you with it and move along, right? But then I thought, after all those years, I was like, I'm not stupid, I can correct this stuff, right? And so I did, and I took time and I worked on it, and now I'm great with money. But if I hadn't have done that, and I believed what everyone was telling me, and I didn't do any introspection or really look at myself, I would have stayed on that trajectory for the rest of my life, right? And you guys are doing the same thing. So when we talk about stories, it's usually something like, I'm not good at this because, or I am good at that because, right? I am a really good entrepreneur because I understand what my clients need and want. Or the other side of that is, I have a business and I love what I do, but things aren't working out for me because I don't think I'm good at this business game. I don't think that I'm cut out for it. I think I'm too sensitive. I think I'm too this, I'm too that, right? As 11s, we are the most sensitive and intuitive out of all of the numbers out there. And that's an awesome thing. But the other side of that coin is we also carry a lot of anxiety and fear, because we feel not only our own stuff, but we feel other people's stuff as well, right? Depending on how strong you are in your abilities, I can feel other people's pain. I can feel animals' pain. I can feel anything from anyone at any time. So going to parties is not always fun for us. That's why a lot of us as 11s draw away from people. That's the only way we know how to recalibrate ourselves. Where a lot of us are noise sensitive. We don't like a lot of people around us. We like to just kind of be alone, because that's how we process. Because when we go into a party or somewhere at work where there's a lot of people, we feel all those energies bouncing up against us. And sometimes we take some of that stuff in, and we shouldn't, but we do, right? So it's not like that for other employees. Other employees just go to work and it's no big deal. They don't feel anything but their own stuff. They're not consumed with anything except for themselves. We're the opposite. We're concerned with everything around us because we feel everything around us. So when I say your story is super important, it is, because your story will either hold you back or allow you to progress forward. And the story that you have in your mind about you being successful, about you leaving a legacy, about you changing the world, whatever that looks like, you may not even be having that story. You know, you may be having a story of, you know what, I'm a loser. I don't have money. I'm not connected. I have a lot of anger and frustration. I've tried so hard. Things aren't working. That could be your story right now. What is wrong with me? Right? Or why can't I do this? Because my parents always said that I was not that smart, or I'm not there, or people tell me, you know, you're just not ready yet, right? You're too in the infancy stages of your business, whatever the case may be. So we've got to start paying attention to the stories you tell yourself, right? But know and understand that you are different as an 11. You truly are, right? We are visionaries. We don't do well with other people trying to tell us what to do, hold us back, their expectations, right? Their story about us also impacts us as well. Like when you ask somebody, oh, you're good friends with so-and-so, so what are they like? Well, they're good with this, but not so good. Nah, not so good with that. I've heard they've had some problems professionally. They just can't get it together. That's a story that someone else made up about you, right? Now, you can't control other people, but you need to take hold of whatever it is that you're telling yourself and telling the world about how successful or unsuccessful you are, right? 11s, Master Life Path 11s, as one myself, we value time alone and solitude. We also value harmony over almost anything else. Harmony is key to us because we hate disharmony, because it affects us so deeply. If there are a couple people in your office or at home, right, that are bumping heads, right, this affects us greatly. Harmony within yourself also is super important, right? Meaning, no matter what's going on around me, I need to feel safe and confident in myself and in my abilities moving forward. So we need stable, positive people around us, the real people that love us. And what I want you to ask yourself today is, where are you professionally, right? Energetically, physically? How do you feel about yourself in some of those different categories? And if you don't feel good about yourself, or things aren't working the way you want them to, then I would like to ask you to look at your stories and what you're saying about yourself, either to yourself or to others. Because remember, you put that stuff out into the universe, it comes back to you 100-fold. The universe is always listening. So if you're constantly saying your story is, when we talk about money blocks, I don't have enough money. I need more money. I really need more money. I need more clients. I need this, I need that. That's putting it out there in a very negative way because it's scarcity. You're desperate. You have anxiety around it, frustration around it. The universe hears that, feels that, and sends that back to you. Oh, really? You want more of that? Let me give it to you. Versus, I have everything that I could possibly need. I am so glad that my practice is sold out with a waiting list. I am so happy that I'm helping humans and animals along their path. I am so grateful that I have a full, beautiful life on planet Earth right now. Yes, there are ways that, I could do better, but for right now, I'm super grateful for where I am, for where I'm living, right? We have peace. I have a roof over my head. I have food. I'm so grateful. That's a totally different vibe from the other one that I just gave you. This vibe right here is all about gratefulness, gratitude, which is the closest and fastest way to get you into that happy state. And that's where you need to be. When the universe hears that, the universe is like, oh my gosh, you're doing great. Let me send you some more of that. Okay? So I hope this helped you. I wanted to give you a short video. This is kind of like, I'm going to be giving you tidbits into some of the teachings that we're going to have for the Brave Academy. The link for the application to sign up is below, also for the mastermind and to work one-on-one. And I'm looking forward to talking with you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.